It's time for high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel is presented by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, and the Windmill Restaurant. NCWLIFE channel's coverage is also brought to you by Charter College and the Walkabout Grill. Now let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.
Good evening, volleyball fans. Welcome to Eastman High School. Along with Cleat Wise, I'm Eric Brandstrom as we bring you a Big Nine match tonight between the Eastman Wildcats and the Eisenhower Cadets. Eastman, stumbled in their last one, Cleat, but, so has everybody else taking on West Valley.
Yeah, this league has been interesting. You know, West Valley is going to run away with it, but everybody else is shooting for that second spot, and they're all pretty even, so you never know.
Speaking of the second spot, that's where Eastman is right now as they come into this match tonight with a 5-2 record. Before they lost to West Valley, they won 5 in a row, so the coach has got them playing pretty good volleyball right now.
They're very athletic. It's great to watch. They're young, too, which is great to see, you know, in the future for those guys, but, man, they're a great team to watch.
Well, the season is winding down, and I know that the sickness is going through all the programs, it seems, and it's affecting the coaches here tonight. West Valley's coach is not even here, or excuse me, Eisenhower's coach is not even here. Well, West Valley's coach is not here either. And then we understand that Eastmont's coach is also not feeling so good.
Oh, I think it's at that time of year.
Yeah.
It's a battle of attrition when you get to this point, trying to get everybody healthy and ready to go for playoffs.
Well, we will talk with Corinne Davis, even though she's not feeling so well, and get a few words from her coming up as we continue with the pregame show. It's Eastman and Eisenhower coming up next on the NCWLIFE channel.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well-versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Our pregame show continues here on the NCWLIFE channel, and now talking with Corinne Davis, the head coach for the Eastman Lady Cats. And Corinne, I understand you're not feeling so well, so we'll take it easy on here tonight. How is the team? I know that there's been illness kind of going throughout the valley. Everybody healthy?
Yep, the team's healthy, that's for sure. So at least that's what counts, right? They're the ones on the court. I'm on the sideline.
Well, you won 5 in a row after you kind of got out of a slow start to the season. Of course, West Valley knocked you guys off, knocking everybody off. But how are the girls progressed as far as you being a new coach, and are they playing the volleyball you want them to be playing?
I would say hands down they're playing the volleyball that I want them to be playing. They're playing together, they've adjusted to new positions, and it might have taken us a little bit at the beginning to figure out who should be in which position, but they've definitely owned their new spots for sure, and that's what's helping us be successful.
Now, coming up on Friday, we're going to be back here at Eastmont for the Cats for a Cure for the football game on Friday. Now, you guys are doing that with volleyball next week. Tell us more about that.
Yes, on Tuesday the 23rd against Sunnyside, we will do our big Dig Pink match. We're doing a silent raffle, too, and all the money goes to the Wellness Center here in town for breast cancer research.
So be sure and be here next Tuesday for that at 7 o'clock here at Eastmont High School. Corinne, thank you very much. Have a good game tonight.
Thank you.
You bet. Corinne Davis joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and get you the lineups and get you ready for the first serve. Coming up next is Eisenhower and Eastmont next on the NCWLIFE channel.
What's your Automoca emergency?
It's a Paprika mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Welcome back once again here to Eastman High School as we get ready for this match between the Eastman Wildcats and the Ike Cadets. Eastman, as we mentioned, 5-2 in Big 9 play. They're 5-4 overall on the season. Meanwhile, Eisenhower, aside from probably playing some tournaments, don't have any outside the league contests, so they're 3-4 in league and 3-4 overall. West Valley, of course, yet again running away with things, 7-0 on the season, 8-0. So it's all about positioning for that second place once you get to the district tournament.
Yeah, the big thing is to get in those spots where you can get that home field, home court advantage right off the get-go. Obviously the league leader is going to have the home court for the district, but you want to get that second spot to get in there.
Yeah, to have that game at home at least before you head down to West Valley, as everybody assumes is going to be the case.
Most of the time it's a loser out, and so you want to get that first one at home and then get to West Valley and go from there.
Absolutely. Well, you look at the rest of Eastmont's schedule after tonight. Of course, we're going to be at Wenatchee High School a couple of nights from now for the matchup that we're really looking forward to. Yeah. It went 5 games the first time the two played right here at Eastmont High School, with Eastmont getting the better of Wenatchee 3-2 in that one. They'll rematch on Thursday night at Wenatchee High School. We'll be there for that here live on the NCWLIFE channel. Then Eastmont finishes with Sunnyside here at home. We talked with Corinne Davis about their pink out night next Tuesday, so be sure and come out and support breast cancer awareness as the Cats do that here at Eastmont High School. Then they'll play at Davis, and then the last game against Moses Lake at home. That one's going to be kind of interesting.
Yeah, Moses Lake is one of those teams, they start pretty slow, but they seem to get real strong at the end, so you can't overlook them at any time.
So that's kind of the schedule to come. Eastmont right now 5-2 in the Big 9. Moses Lake right behind him at 4-2. Then you got the Wenatchee Panthers at 4-3. I haven't been able to watch Wenatchee play in a few weeks, Cleet. Where are the Panthers at right now?
Well, they've been doing a lot of different things. He's been trying to find a lineup and really a focus that gets on his hitters. But he's running a 5-1 now versus a 6-2. And I think he's got a good cohesive group right now, and they've been pretty impressive. So
I know they hosted the big Wenatchee Invite last Saturday morning, all day Saturday, with 14 teams in for that.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get to go to that. I got to go to band competition at Tumwater High School, but they played very well. I believe they got into the finals and lost in 2 to Sealand, maybe. Okay. I can't remember who it was, but that was the word I got from my wife, who got to stay home.
And that's something that Leanne Branham also told me, that in talking with the coach for Wenatchee, he's been very happy about that progression so far, because it is a completely different system.
Absolutely. The girls, it's been a long, hard road for them to learn the system, but Connor, he and Marnie have that street cred, and they've been doing it a long time, and they just had to be patient, and they're going to get there.
Now, we alluded to the fact that there's been some illness going around. In fact, so much to the point for the Eisenhower Cadets. So Brad Ackerman's not here tonight. He's got the flu, and stepping up in their place is someone that is pretty familiar to the Wenatchee Valley.
Yeah, Michael Sidney. She's been, she played at Ike when she was down there. She played all 4 years, I believe, is what she did. She's actually Player of the Year for the Big 9 her senior year, and then she came to Wenatchee Valley College, played for 2 years, was first team all NWAC, and then she played down in California for a year. But she also coached 3 of the girls on the Eastmont team. She was a 18-goal club coach last year. so she's got some people to thank for that.
Kind of a fun night for the girls for Eastmont that played for her. Yeah. Let's talk about the lineups here. We have the lineups for Eastmont. Haven't received anything for the Ike Cadets as of yet, but we'll talk about the Wildcat lineup here for Corinne Davis. Ashlyn Grasseth is a freshman. She wears number 2. Britt Vaughn, a 5'8 junior, is number 3. Number 6 is Sarah Schwartz, a 5'8 junior. Lena Mercado is a 5'5 senior. She wears number 7. Janae Wiggs, a 5'8 senior, wears number 9. Emma Damon is a 5'7 senior. She wears number 11. And Colby Boschel is number 14. She's a 5'5 senior, and she is the libero. Here are the lineups here for Eisenhower. Thank you very much. They've got Madison Pironi, 5'1 junior. She's a starter, along with Ebony Johnson, a 5'4 sophomore. She wears number 4. Number 5 is Ashton Houghton, and I got a chance to see her play against Wenatchee. She's 6 feet, and she plays a lot more than that 6 feet, doesn't she?
She's a big girl.
She's a senior. Also starting here for the cadets tonight, it is Andrea Garza, a 5'7 senior. She wears number 9. McKenna Helseth, also a good player. She's a 5'9 junior. She wears number 10. Reagan Calhoun is a starter, a sophomore at 5'8. She's wears number 14, and that is the lineup here for the Ike Cadets. And I need to work on that name, Michael Signy, right?
Michael Signy.
Okay,
yep.
There you go. We've got a special presentation coming up before the match tonight. The Columbia Basin Big 9 Association does what they can to thank officials, and we can't thank officials enough. We've talked about that several times here on the programming on NCWLIFE channel. I've talked about it for years on the radio. I used to be a Columbia Basin football official for 10, 12 years, and not enough can be said about the officials and the need for officials. Absolutely. And need for these volunteers and these people that come out of the community. Yeah, they get a little stipend, a little pay to do the games, but the games don't happen if you don't have the officials.
Absolutely. You know, it's a thankless job. It really is. But you know, when you got to have somebody out there who's getting control, get the game under control and make it fun for the girls. You know.
And I haven't seen it so much in volleyball. I think maybe the wrath of anybody towards the officials in volleyball, if there is any, comes from coaches more so than fans. But when you look at the rest of officiating in soccer, in basketball, in football, and across the ranks, I mean, the parental pressure for their kid to be the next Johnny athlete, Susie athlete that's going to help pay the bill someday, or get them a scholarship, that pressure, it seems to have spilled into this whole reaction by parents and fans to just be ridiculous when it comes to officials.
Yeah, you know, some parents get a little bit too rabid. You know, they get so involved in it instead of just letting the kids play. And, you know, obviously the officials are going to make mistakes, but so are the kids, you know. But you always look at the officials to be the final one you're going to go after.
Right. And I know from being a football official that we try to recruit all the time to bring new people in, and that's the biggest reason why they quit is the wrath they get from coaches on the sidelines, and then also, you know, especially when, you know, because you bring them in, you're going to give them the understudy games. They're going to be doing the 7th and the 8th and you know, the middle schools and things like that. And that's where you're going to have a situation where the parents are really close to the action. They're really close to the sidelines, and that's where the officials happen to be. And the number one reason why we get people that come in and then they say, I'm done, it's the fans, unfortunately.
Yeah, volleyball, you're right. Volleyball is a little bit different. The official actually has quite a bit of control. You know, that yellow and red card. In soccer, it's a little bit different. Right. But for here, most of the time, it's all for the coaches. And so if a coach gets a yellow card, like we saw against the Eastman and Wenatchee, Connor had to sit down.
Yeah.
So and that changes the whole complex of things. So.
It did. And I think that night it changed maybe the direction of how that contest was decided.
Yeah, because he's an up off the bench kind of guy. He's always in it. And, you know, for him to be there and the girls were looking for some direction, and he's on the bench and he can't do what he normally does, so that made it pretty difficult.
Well, we're going to have the presentation for the Big 9 officials right after the national anthem. We're going to have that straight ahead here on the NCWLIFE channel as Eisenhower continues their warm-ups out there. We mentioned the Cadets coming in with a record of 3-4. They are coming in off of 2 wins. Of course, those 2 wins came against the teams that are on the bottom side of the Big Nine right now, knocking off Sunnyside 3-2 and Davis 3-1. So they come in feeling a little bit better about themselves, I'm sure, coming into this match here on the road at Eastman tonight.
Yeah, Wenatchee played pretty well against them last week. Their big guns are their outside. You got, most of the time your big girls in the middle, but for Eisenhower, they put their big girls on the outside, and they're going to put their money right there, and hopefully it works out for them.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break here. A reminder that our broadcast is brought to you in part by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Also by Automoca. What's your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with more here from Eastmont High School. It's Big Nine Volleyball, Eastmont and Eisenhower, straight ahead on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Thanks for joining us here on the NCWLIFE channel. We have the alignments, the starting lineups, and the reserves being announced right now here in front of a good crowd tonight at Eastmont High School. Hey, just a reminder of some things coming up on the NCWLIFE channel. Of course, volleyball tonight. And then tomorrow night, here at this time at 7 o'clock, we have the 8th Congressional District Debates live from Central Washington University, presented by the Washington State Debate Council. That's tomorrow night at 7, live from Central Washington University. So be sure and tune in for that as Dino Rossi and Kim Schreier debate for an hour tomorrow night. That 8th Congressional District Debate, 7 o'clock tomorrow. And if you missed the candidates debate from the Performing Arts Center last week, then we'll have that afterwards at 8 tomorrow night here on the NCWLIFE channel. So be sure and get yourself informed about the candidates and have an informed vote when it comes time in November to cast your ballots, which should be coming out in the mail here in the next week. But that 8th Congressional District Debate tomorrow night at 7, followed by the 2018 candidates debate from the PAC at 8 o'clock. Then Thursday night, volleyball back here on the NCWLIFE channel. Eastmont at Wenatchee from Wenatchee High School starting at 7 o'clock. Leanne Branham, I think, is back with me for that particular broadcast.
I believe so.
Okay. And then Friday, we have football back here at Eastmont. Boy, what a game last Friday between Eastmont and Sunnyside. And this week it is Eastmont and Eisenhower starting at 7 o'clock, 6:45 with a pregame. Be sure and join Grant Olson and me for your play-by-play right here on the NCWLIFE channel. We have the anthem straight ahead and then the special presentation. So we'll see how well I can time this here so that we can get that presentation to our Big Nine officials or to the officials from Chelan County here that are here to officiate the game tonight from the Columbia Basin Big Nine Association. So we'll do that after this timeout here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Multitasking.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Guten Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you!
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE channel brought to you by Color FX, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital and printing and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color FX at 509-741-7609. Also by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Aside from on the TV tonight here locally on Local Tel Channel 12 and Charter Channel 19, we're also streaming live on the web at ncwlife.com. And we handed out some more cards tonight to the Eisenhower fans that might have some folks back home that couldn't make the trip up to the Wenatchee Valley tonight. And so we invite them and welcome them to the broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel. So we're having a little consternation over who's got the start here as far as Eisenhower is concerned. They're not doing it numerically. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, Cleet.
He called her as a reserve as well. To get,
yeah, well,
got
you know,
she's in there twice.
Hey, you know.
It's the twins, the cousin twins.
So we are just about ready to go here. Again, the head coach, Brad Ackerman for Eisenhower, not here tonight. So Michael Sidney is taking over. She's assisted by Michelle Helseth, Keena Blackburn, and Yasmin Espinoza. Curran Davis assisted by Aaron Cornell, Megan Gehring, and Joe Gwynn. We are ready for the anthem. We'll take a break and come back with a special ceremony for the officials on the way next on the NCWLIFE channel.
What's your auto mocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
All right, back here at Eastmont High School as we have a special presentation from the Columbia Basin Big Nine Association. We're going to turn it over to our public address announcer, Dave Massey, for the announcement.
The Columbia Basin Big Nine Athletic Conference has declared this week our Fall Sports Official Appreciation Week. As a league of interscholastic schools, we want to thank all of the Certified Washington Officials Association members for their work to make our games fair and safe. Thank you for being positive role models, and let all of us remember to be good sports, win or lose. Thank you for your service to the student athletes and communities of the Big Nine. Everyone, would you please show your appreciation to our officials today with a round of applause. Thank you.
So Russ Waterman, athletic director for Eastmont, as well as the coaching staff for Eastmont, presenting them with some gift certificates here to local establishments as a thank you. And again, Cleet, we can't say thanks enough to the officials.
No, that's they seem to be a pretty good group of volleyball officials around here. They've been doing it for a long time. You know, you got some good veteran officials out there. Done a lot of state competitions. Bill's actually doing a lot of college stuff down at Central, and obviously the Wenatchee Valley College group too.
Well, we should mention too that the head ref for the game tonight is Mark Colander. The umpire is Bill Lieber. The lines tonight, Danielle Willette and Caitlin Straub. So thanks to the foursome for coming out and being a part of the game tonight. And you mentioned too, I mean, you go to some of those club events, you go to the weekend tournaments, things like that, you're going to see familiar faces wearing the officials' uniform.
Yeah, Bill does the high school. He also does the USA Volleyball. So he's been to a lot of regional qualifiers. He's been to a couple of national tournaments. So he enjoys his job. He did soccer for a long time, so it's something he really enjoys doing.
Well, and he asked if we were going to be doing the game on the match on Thursday nights with Wenatchee and Eastmont, and we said yes. And he says, well, I won't be there because he's got to be down doing what, volleyball at Central? Is that what he said? Or, yeah, okay. Yep. At Central Washington University, the alma mater of our own Leanne Branham.
Yeah, 3-time All-American. Did she ever tell you that?
She is really demure about that. She doesn't want to brag about herself.
She's a 3-time All-American. I thought it was just a one. I said, were you your senior year? She goes, no, I was 3.
Yeah.
Very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's why I defer, well, to both you and she on anything volleyball. I know nothing. I'm just trying to keep track of where the ball is.
Yeah. And actually, Mark, speaking of officials, Mark also does basketball as well, and I believe he does baseball, or at least he used to. But he's involved in officiating as well throughout the valley.
Okay, making sure we got all the alignments here set up for both teams. You see Eastmont wearing the pink uniforms tonight in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's a sharp look. I think Eastmont should consider, maybe adding pink to the.
Well, it's not that far from their red, really.
No, really.
It's pretty good color for them.
I'm sure that there's been some accidents with the red that accidentally kind of faded and became pink. So,
as a father, I'm sure I've done that multiple times.
Yes. Remember, washing cold.
Yeah. Not as bad as it used to be with these new fabrics or the old cotton stuff. Man,
I know.
You do not want to wash it.
Definitely not. So it'll be Eastmont serve here as we're ready to go. Emma Damon, the 5'7" senior, will serve it up, and if we get underway with volleyball tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel. Our service across, back row it goes to Ebony Johnson. The set up front, and a little bit off the mark for Ashton Houghton, and the first point goes to Eastmont.
Yeah, Ashton was looking to go a little bit off speed there and just kind of got her timing off a little bit. But I think you're going to see a lot from Ashton tonight.
Again, the service here by Damon for Eastmont went, ticked the top of the net, and then cross court it goes, and trying to get down after it, Madison Pieroni, but she just had no chance at that one.
No, it's funny. Marnie from Wenatchee says that's the best serve in volleyball, the one that ticks the tape.
Yeah, because it just, that much of a hesitation throws you off. Here's a kill attempt at the line. Deflection for Eastmont. Now to get it back over by Sarah Schwartz. Back line it comes to Courtney Castle. Now a tip by Houghton. Went off of a front player at the line, Lena Mercado, for Eastmont, and falls in for an Eisenhower point. Substitution here for the Cadets. Back to serve will be McKenna Helseth as their libero comes out, Courtney Castle. So Helseth on the serve here for Ike, trailing at 2-1. And her serve off the mark and wide.
And I believe Mom told her she pulled her arm a little bit too much. I believe Mom's helping coach
yeah.
on the bench here.
That's tough, too. And you know about that from coaching. It's hard not to have that conversation continue around the dinner table.
Yeah. Being a coach of the kids a lot, it makes it difficult. But fortunately, we've been able to kind of turn it off once we leave the gym.
Andrea Garza with the tip at the line, but she was blocked by Eastmont. Falls in for a point for the Wildcats. They lead at 4-1 here on the service by Olivia Stanaway. Back line it comes to Peroni. Hurt her thumb on that one. Now tip at the line for Eastmont, and they get it back up to Britt Vaughn, and a good point for Vaughn. Well, if Eastmont hopes to do anything in districts and get past districts again, Britt's got to be one of those players.
Absolutely. She in that Wenatchee match, she had her moments, but boy, when she's on, it is tough to stop her.
This service by Stanaway goes into the net, so it'll be a point for Eisenhower. It's 5-2 here in the first game. First team to 3 is the winner. And by the way, the JV swept all 3 games in the junior varsity for Eastmont over Eisenhower.
First one was tight, 26-24.
It was. That was quite the match. Nice kill attempt up front by Vaughn. Here's Houghton. Back line it goes.
And of course, Voschel right there. Here's a tip by Vaughn. Instead of going hard, she goes soft. And little misjudging of it by Houghton. Thought maybe it was going to go over the net, but no, it falls on the Ike side. So it's point to Eastmont, and now the service is Sarah Schwartz for the Wildcats, leading at 6-2. Back line again, there's Castle. Cross over to Houghton, and actually just seems like she's kind of out of sync right now.
Ashton, boy, they're going to need her to come forward, or else it's going to be a short night and a long bus ride home.
Again, Sarah Schwartz, a 5'8" junior on the service for Eastmont, and that one right into the net. We'll kind of keep track of service errors and such tonight. Substitution for the Cadets. Out comes Pironi. In comes Shante Alanese, that is. And also coming out is Ashton Houghton. So it's a little shorter lineup as Tamia Allen comes in as well here for the Cadets. Service. Good serve. Eastmont. Oh, my goodness. Brett Vaughn with a cannon at the line.
Great movement in the offense right there. You know, a lot of times you see those really slow moving events, but Britt really adds a little bit to that offense from being able to move so well.
Service for Eastmont, this time by Jenica Camacho. There's Castle. The reverse it. That was kind of an awkward set there, but Montana Dixon got it across. Back line again, up front to Dixon. Now the kill attempt, and Tamia Allen can really get up there.
Yes, she can.
This one's going to go off the hands of Castle. Another point to Eastmont.
Great dig by Olivia.
9-3. Wildcats in front. Trying to bounce back after a loss in their last match to West Valley. Back line, that's a tough return by Alanese. Across it goes. Vaughn got after it. And now I'm screened by the official. It was Stanaway that got it back across. Near side it comes. Here's the kill. Back line, of course. Eastbound right to the counter. Britt Vaughn a little bit too far away from the net, about 4 feet away, and that trajectory just not going to work from that far back.
That is one.
Kenna Helseth came into the game.
We're going to have a little officiating instruction right here. One of the things about volleyball is when you do a libero swap in the front row, they have to go behind the 10-foot line.
Oh,
some of the girls like to go in the front, and the officials, they quickly let them know.
Yeah. Nice play at the line for Ashlyn Grasseth for Eastmont. She has really progressed.
Yeah, she has. As a freshman, boy, sometimes they get real timid, but Ashlyn, from the get-go, we saw her play earlier. She's been playing that well all season.
Well, faith in yourself and then the support of your teammates just makes a huge difference. 10-4, Eastmont on top.
Yeah.
Conversation for the official Bill Lieber here near sideline, talking to Eisenhower's side. That's a tough serve there by Britt Vaughn. We've kind of seen Vaughn over the last couple of years, kind of a wave with the serves. Yep. She has, several where they'll just look fantastic, and then a little, I don't know, Clayton, do you think that's just concentration, or is it just she's not getting the ball up high enough for her own serve?
Britt is such an athletic young lady. She didn't get to play last year in club volleyball, which didn't help a lot, but she does a lot of things. If she plays club, I think she's one of those kids that has an opportunity to play at a 4-year school pretty easily.
Nice kill for Janae Wiggs. Eisenhower is able to get it back over. Here's the hit by Voschel, goes off a hand out of bounds. It'll be a point to Eastmont.
She doesn't get that chance very often, so when she gets a back row attack, she gets to do it.
We've got Damon doing a little foot massage, I think, for Britt Vaughn. I'm going to get a timeout on the floor. Give me a chance to remind you that our broadcast brought to you in part by One Way Construction, a premier custom home builder and construction company for North Central Washington. They include general contracting, framing, concrete, and consultation services online at onewayconstructionnw.com. And by The Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals and a homely, old-fashioned dining room. Open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9. Call 509-665-9529. Along with Fleetwise, Eric Grandstrom with you here on the NCWLIFE channel, bringing you live volleyball action tonight on the television and streaming live on our website,
And by the way, if you miss any of the action, or you missed, we were talking earlier about the last match between Eastmont and Wenatchee that was just fantastic, 5-game match. We've got that on our website on demand. So just go to the watch tab, and then you can scroll down for sports broadcasts and watch it all again on our website.
I got a chance to talk to Mark before the match. I was over watching the C team, and he said, well, the last match we had here with the Wenatchee Eastmont 5 center, he goes, what do you think tonight? I go, I think it's going to be a short night.
Service by Colby goes into the net, and as a coach, that's what you want to do when you get a little momentum by the other side. Call a timeout, try to snap that.
Yep, as a coach, you hate to see it come out of a timeout and lose that, get that service error, but the other side loves it, so everybody's happy.
Ashton Houghton comes in. Shante Alanese takes a seat. Meanwhile, the service by Eisenhower, and somehow Eastmont clumsily got that across. Now back line to Vaughn. She wasn't ready for that, and goes off of her hand, spinning out of bounds. It will be a point to Eisenhower.
Yeah, interesting little going on here. You thought that Ashton was going to really come forward, but she's been really quiet. However, Eastmont's had, 4 service errors now?
Yeah, yep.
There's another one. Man, that just kills you as a coach.
To be Allen, after the problems on her serve, replaced by Madison Peroni for Eisenhower. Meanwhile, the substitution for Eastmont, Jenica Camacho, comes out. Lena Mercado comes in. And the service, we go back around the horn here to Emma Damon. That serves too long. Good communication by Eisenhower on the back line back there, watching that ball go out. And another service here for Wenatchee, or Eastmont. That's 5 here in this first game.
As far as the service here, that's a little bit easier to accept because you're going for that back line. The ones that go in the net, like that, those are really hard to accept.
When we did the broadcast with Eisenhower and Wenatchee, the first game was also like that. There was a lot of service errors. In fact, it was kind of, I don't want it, you take it. I don't want it, you take it. Back and forth between the two before they settled into the match.
As a spectator, thinking, what do they do at practice?
Stand away on the service. Good one that time. Here's the kill attempt by Houghton. It goes off of Eastmont out of bounds. It's a point to the Cadets, and that's something for Eastmont. They certainly don't want the 6-foot senior Ashton Houghton to warm up here.
No, she's their bread and butter. If she gets on a roll, that's going to be tough for Eastmont.
Service for Andrea Garza now for Eisenhower. From the right side, back line it comes. Nice job by Stanaway to get there. Now the set, and that's way too long. Off of the fist of Lena Mercado. Again, kind of not necessarily the set you want up front like that.
No, just to get any kind of flow in that set, any kind of rhythm.
Garza again on the service as we're at a 14-10 contest. Ike trying to climb back in here. And a nice kill attempt at the line for Eastmont by Sarah Schwartz. Now here's Houghton again, and another point for the Cadets. And they're setting her up well. She obviously likes this outside on the left.
And that was a great cut shot. Took a little bit off and put a little bit of a spin on the other way. And that's a tough one because it's a little bit off speed. And the defense is waiting for that hard one. You have to try to figure out how fast it's coming.
Ike trying to get their 3rd point in a row here. Awkward again for Eastmont on the return, and they're just out of sync right now are the Wildcats, and going to be a good timeout taken here by Corinne Davis. We're going to take a 60-second break as well on the broadcast. It is 14-12, Eastmont on top here in the first game. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back after this.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Well, we're back just after Brett Vaughn nailed a kill cross-court just inside the line and gave Eastmont a point after a timeout, and that's what you love to see as a coach after a timeout.
It makes it all worthwhile. Sure hate to use a timeout and have it get another point or two right after.
Another quick point for Eastmont. On the service is Sarah Schwartz, and that just mishandled on the back line for Eisenhower. 16-12 Eastmont on top here in the first game. And again, Schwartz on the service with a dead ball serve coming our way. Thanks for the save, Cleat.
Got to try something. Thanks, Bill. You kind of get that sixth sense when you've been doing this for 18, 19 years.
Yeah, boy, did I get hit hard with a basketball during the basketball season last year. Oh, my gosh. That was in, and that is an ace for Sarah Schwartz.
Well, that's a big one right there. They can get to 20 real quick, well, that puts a damper on things.
Eastmont with 3 points in a row after the timeout. So here we go. 18-12. Schwartz again on the service. Houghton is there. She'll get the return, and beautiful little touch at the line for Ashton Houghton to reverse the course here a tad. 18-13.
One of those things where it's nice to be 6 foot, young lady, because you can do a lot of things. You know, that's the way the game has changed a lot too. As 10, 15 years ago, was take it and swing away. Now you got people taking a little off speed, doing a little roll shot over the top, and now you have these athletic 6 foot girls. They can do a lot of things.
Tamia Allen comes in. So too does Shantae Alanis here for Eisenhower. Annalise on the service. That's deep, and that's out. Good eye back there by Colby Voschel. Substitution for Eastmont. Mercado comes out, and Camacho comes in. The 5'2" junior will have the service here as her team leads at 19-13. High arcing serve, kind of a miss hit by Castle. Allen gets it over, and then they get it across. The set by Damon. The kill in by Britt Vaughn.
That was all set up because the middle didn't do her job. She kind of stuck around and didn't know what was going on, and Britt had a wide open net.
Goodness. Well, you always see that advantage first to 20. It just seems to kind of snowball from there.
Yep.
Service across again. 2 cadets in the same area there. And now they just need to survive, and they do. They get it across. Up front, again, Damon. That was kind of an awkward set, but it works out nicely. Ashlyn Grasseth will say thank you very much. And sometimes those missed hits are helpful.
Because, they get in such a habit of playing in those little off-speed ones. You just don't know what's going on. It's like, what do I do?
Camacho again on the service, 21-13. Eastmont on top. Near side for Allen. Allen mistimed her jump, and the 6 foot junior just couldn't adjust. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by Michael Sidney. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Charter College. Charter Types find solutions. Are you a charter type? They work to get you to work. Call 509-415-3576. Also by the Walkabout Grill, where eating out is eating healthy in downtown Wenatchee and downtown Leavenworth. Along with Cleet Wise and Merritt Granster. By the way, our first serve of the game brought to you by Swoboda Photography, creating custom boutique experience on location, or that you can go to their studio in Leavenworth. Give them a call at 509-888-6654. That's 888-6654. Swoboda Photography. And again, any chance you get to visit any of our sponsors, be sure and thank them and say, hey, you know what? I watched that on the NCWLIFE channel. That's awfully cool that you're involved with helping support local high school athletics by helping them get the broadcasts on the air. And we love to show off these kids that work so hard all week long to just get out here and put the uniform on.
Absolutely. They do a lot for our community. We'd like to have those people rewarded for it.
Camacho on the service after the timeout by Eisenhower. She gets it across. That's the first and most important thing. Castle near side, and there is a nice kill that time for Tamia Allen, who got up high, went down the line, and just got it inside the back line.
Yep, that was set up again by the middle being the wrong spot. Ashton kind of bit on the attempted tip, and so Tamia had a wide open lane.
Castle, back line it goes. Camacho there. Back serve, or the back set. Nice job by Britt Vaughn. Team it up there with Emma Damon. Give the assist to Damon. And a point for Eastmont. And then Britt Vaughn, who just collected the points, will head back to serve. Meanwhile, they'll bring Janae Wiggs in. I've certainly seen her put in some quality minutes for Eastmont. Service by Vaughn. Tough one to return. Cadets got it just over, and Damon can't just quite get enough of that.
There's that tip of the net again.
Tightrope by Shantae Alaniz. And now Ebony Johnson will serve here for the Cadets, trying to stay alive, trailing it by 2, 23-15. Nice job by the Wildcats as Voschel had it, but then they get it up front for the set, and a little low on the set, and off the mark.
Right, it is. Asher was trying to do a little bit of a swipe on that one, just had a little bit too low, like you said.
Johnson again on the service. Voschel there. Damon now the back line from Grasset. Up front it comes. Now Allen with the kill, and it went off a Wildcat, but they do keep it alive. Nice job by Voschel. Colby's got to get it over. She does. Back line to Castle. Near side to Allen. Allen, ooh, I think that may have been headed out. It was close.
Awful close. That's the benefit of being 6'1". She get over the top of the blockers.
Yeah. Colby, I mean, that's a tweener. You just got to try for it.
Yeah.
She did.
I'd rather have him go for it and be wrong than let it go and be in.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes another kill attempt by Allen. That one's in again. Well, to me, Allen has suddenly warmed up quite a bit in the last 3 points in a row. Wow. It's 23-18.
She's got her groove on right now.
The service, back line, miss hit. Vaughn, then Voschel, off the ceiling it goes, and no. Out.
I think if you see another point for Eisenhower, probably see a timeout.
Corinne Davis with not much of a voice left, trying to use all that she can right now. Ebony Johnson again on the service. Tough serve. Up front it comes to Damon. Here's Grasset. Blocked at the net, and down it goes. And to me, Allen has nothing but confidence out on the floor right now. So too are the Cadets. They've closed it to 3, and we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. 23-20, Eastman up in game 1, but hold on, we're back after this 60-second timeout.
Hey everyone, so today I'm tackling Medical Assistant Ninja, trying to get that next level career. Man, this dead-end job is holding me back. Decision time, I'm going Charter College. Now I'm a medical assistant student. Rocking it? Yeah, earned the President's Award. Score! Took my career to the next level. Hey, I can level up to Medical Assistant Ninja, so can you. Get on it.
You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Colby Voschel on the service after Emma Damon got a nice point at the net, directing it in off the service from Ebony Johnson. Now the kill attempt by Allen. There's Voschel. Diving for it is Damon, and we're going to get a double hit called here against Eastman. Well, 4 hits, if you will.
Kind of a carom over there on the 2 that went after that dig, and then that 4th hit was the last one there.
Substitutions here for Eisenhower as they trail it by 2. You spoke a little soon about quick night, Mr. Wise?
Well, actually, I said Eastman in 4.
Okay.
So I'm still safe.
And that one is out. And just like that, 24-23. Service, Madison Peroni.
Let's see if Michael goes crazy. No service error here. Oh, good serve.
Good serve. Damon set up, and it's in. Nice kill at the net by Sarah Schwartz. 25-23, Eastman. Whew. By the hair of their chinny chin chin gets the first one. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. After Eastman takes game 1, game 2 straight ahead. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back after this.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
If you want to work in healthcare, choose the program that teaches the skills employers want. The Charter College Medical Assistant Program combines hands-on learning in the lab with convenient online learning, plus real-life experience with an externship. Classes start every 5 weeks, so you don't have to wait to launch your new career. Enroll with confidence, knowing Charter is institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools. And be ready to work in less than a year. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Eastman takes game one by a narrow margin, 25-23. Game two coming up here on the NCWLIFE channel as the teams change sides of the net here at Eastman High School. The Windmill Restaurant of Wenatchee prides itself on being a local legend. For 80 years, the Windmill features slow roasted prime rib, highest quality hand-cut steaks, and fresh seafood. Homemade dressings and pies made daily are the mainstay of this legendary landmark restaurant. The Windmill has a full bar and excellent selection of beer and wine for which to choose. Call the Windmill today at 665-9529. Along with Cleat Wise, Eric Grandstrom with you here on the NCWLIFE channel. That was interesting. A lot of errors in that first one.
Yeah, everybody's kind of feeling their way out, and then all of a sudden we thought, well, okay, 14-8, and then all of a sudden it's 23-22. What the heck?
So if you're Corinne Davis, you're telling your team, play like you can?
Absolutely. Play to win and not play not to lose.
Yes.
There is a difference. People don't understand that.
It's a huge difference. You can tell somebody from our generation is selecting the music here tonight.
Absolutely. We're over here kind of just bebopping around and we're enjoying it.
Russ Waterman, I think, is responsible for that. So we'll take that. Bill Lieber, our umpire tonight, making sure the cadets are in the proper order here, as Eisenhower should have the service to start this second contest.
Well, we'll see if well, the big thing is if Ash and Hawthorne can get online here for those guys, it's going to be tough. But right now, it's all Tamia for Eisenhower.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. She got really warm in the latter stages of that first game. Service will be Madison Peroni, the 5'1" junior here for Eisenhower. In a raucous gym here tonight at Eastman High School. And the service by Peroni as the student section gets loud. Reverse and the kill attempt, and that's not going to be something the Eastman can handle. Nice try up front by Janae Wiggs, but a nice block by Houghton on the other side.
Well, that was Janae against Wenatchee, that match. We had that 5-setter. Janae struggled for the first two, but man, she came on strong.
Service by Peroni. Back line it goes. Eastman is there. Now this kill attempt, and again, right there with a block, Houghton. Like an iron curtain up front, and another kill attempt for, this time, Sarah Schwartz goes for naught.
Man, you know, first set you didn't think that was going to happen, but now they come out and ready to play.
Peroni again on the service. There's Vaughn, and falling down, the ball out of the reach of Emma Damon. You don't want to have to use a timeout this soon in the match, do you?
No, but if it gets a couple more points, you don't want to let it get too far out of hand either.
Peroni looking for the fourth in a row. Tough service. Back line. Damon is there. Now they got to get it over. Vaughn does. Back line to Castle. Up front it comes. Here's Houghton with the kill, and it's in.
Boy, serving,
wow.
Serving and passing. Eisenhower's doing it well right now. Great serving.
Well, and we saw the momentum build for Ike latter stages of that first game, and they have carried that into game two. Backline Vaughn backing up. Here's Damon. Near side it comes to Ream, and Brighton Ream was into the net.
We'll take that.
4-9. Substitution for the Wildcats. Stanaway comes in.
Need a couple right here, reel back off and get right back in it.
So they gave the point to Eastman, so the service for Stanaway here. Jump serve, back line, out!
Good serve, though.
Wow, close. Peroni right there, though, with the eyeball on it.
You can deal with that as a coach. So ones in the net are way off the back wall. That's a good serve.
Substitution here for the Cadets. Coming in now with the service is Aylin Perales. The service, dead ball across the net comes. Damon with the set. Vaughn goes cross court. Nice eyes by Britt Vaughn, and using the left hand from the left side.
Wow, great play. You know, Ashton was coming in to try to take that short tip, and she's been right past her.
Grasseth comes in for Eastmont. Back to service Sarah Schwartz as they trail it now 5-2. Scrambling is Eisenhower. Houghton a little bit off the mark on that one. Looks like she might be favoring one leg a little bit out there as Ashton Houghton.
She just seems out of sorts, which is a good thing for Eastmont right now.
Yeah, she just kind of lifted her left leg like maybe it's a hip. And this one's just going to fall in, and Eisenhower, it's amazing how fast that balloon can deflate.
Exactly. You go on a 5-point run, and next thing you know, it's almost time.
Sarah Schwartz again on the service. Back line it goes.
Serve.
That's a tough one, but they get it. Now across to Houghton. Houghton blocked right at the line, and now falling down was Peroni. And Ashton Houghton just doesn't look like she's healthy out there.
No, she may be feeling ill as well.
Yeah, that could be too. Sarah Schwartz again on the service. We're tied at 5. 4 points in a row for the Wildcats. Back line it comes. Stanaway is there. Now up front to Damon. Now the kill attempt by Vaughn. Nice job getting down by Castle. There's Houghton. Just a little touch at the line. Eastmont needs to scramble. I don't think that Emma Damon knew it hit the ceiling.
Well, she just clipped it enough. I mean, Brett was right there to play, but she hit the last one.
Yeah. The trajectory of the ball changed just a skosh and just enough to fall in. Here's the service for Garza, and that goes off a Stanaway. Miss-hit by Olivia back there. So a point to Eisenhower. 7-5 Cadets in front.
Yeah, Brighton had the block and then the short dig after that. For a third hit, you're never going to get that one.
Garza, back line to Vaughn. Up front to Damon. Now it's near side. Grasseth. Nice kill attempt. Good dive there by Eisenhower. Damon up front. Ooh, that's a tough one. A little bit off the mark. She was kind of going away from the net to try to set that forward, and that's tough to for anybody to do that.
The Eastmont needs to get their passes up on the 10, in front of the 10-foot line. That's making it tough to get anybody going.
Garza again on the service is now 3 in a row points for Eisenhower. Damon. And the kill attempt for Vaughn off the mark with the kill.
Boy, not many girls can do that. That was a pretty short set, and she really got
She
quickly.
got a lot on it. Just missed by about probably 4 or 5 inches. And again, Garza on the service. Tough serve. Volschel was there, though. Now a little soft touch to get it back over by Eastmont. Here's the set for Ashton Houghton. Nice job by Eastmont. Stanaway up front to Vaughn. Vaughn kill. Off the shoulder it goes of Madison Peroni. Point to Eastmont.
Good point right there. Let's see if Jenna can get a little run here with her serves. Get them out in comfortable lead.
Camacho comes in as Eastmont trails at 9-6 here in the second game on the NCWLIFE channel. Service by Camacho to Houghton, kind of awkward off of her arms. Now back to Castle, and then to Houghton. She was about 12 feet away, and the ball was down at her shoulder when she went to hit it. That's not going to work.
No. Madison seems a bit feisty for Eisenhower right now. Not very happy with the way things are going.
Service by Camacho off of her hand awkwardly, just kind of missed it. 7th service error for Eastmont here tonight. It's 5 for Eisenhower. Houghton comes out.
Well, here's Tamia.
Alaniz comes in, and it will be Alaniz on the service here for Eisenhower. Boy, tough serve. Of course, Volschel usually there to vacuum it up. Up front, here's a set, kill, deep, too deep, off of the hand of Montana Dixon. And Eastmont will replace Stanaway with Janae Wicks. Get that line up front you like, Cleet.
Yes, sir. That's what we need.
Britt Vaughn, tough serve, but Allen got it. Now back to Dixon. She was too far away from the net, tried to kill that. And Eastmont right there nonetheless with, even if the ball had gotten across with a block. So point to Eastmont, they trail it by 1.
Well, this is a lineup that Eisenhower wants Eastmont to be in right now. You have Emma blocking on the right side against Tamia, so kind of one of those things that's luck of the draw.
Damon, oh, look at that kill by Janae Wiggs. Oh, nothing you can do with that.
That sounds like a kill. Pow.
Put the radar gun on that one. Here's the service. Speaking of radar gun, the cannon of Britt Vaughn. And now Allen diving for it. Off the return, and Eastmont has taken the lead for the first time here in game 2, 11-10.
So that'll help keep Tamia out of the picture.
Vaughn on the service again for Eastmont. From the left side with the right hand, deep it goes a little bit. Oh, they're going to say it was in. Wow, that was close.
Michael doesn't necessarily agree with that call.
Entire cadet team thinking, but they're good sports about it. Absolutely. This one goes in for sure. And a ace for Eastmont. Timeout. Eisenhower will take a 30-second break on the broadcast. 13-10. Eastmont by 3 here in game 2. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball on the NCWLIFE channel.
Watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel, brought to you by Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. One-Way Construction, NW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Well, we just missed during the break there a fantastic serve by Britt Vaughn after the timeout. And how about we'll just have another one. Wow.
Instant replay.
3 in a row here for Britt that have just been unreturnable.
When Britt's happy, Wildcats are
Yeah, that's no kidding. 15-10, Eastmont on top. On a run here to Allen. That almost could have been called a double hit. To Castle. It's over. Eastmont defending, and Grasseth, the kill, and the point.
Ashlyn does not care if there are 6-foot girls out there. She just goes and plays.
Oh, that's so impressive for a freshman.
Absolutely.
To have that chutzpah, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Britt Vaughn, back line. Allen barely got enough of it. Dixon, out.
Yeah, feel it running away from him.
This was 8 a few moments ago. It's suddenly become a 17-10 Eastmont lead. Britt Vaughn again just ticks the net, goes outside the antenna, and it's out.
Well, you know, one thing happens and changes the whole momentum. That call that was real close there.
Yeah, that was it.
12-11.
Yeah, because they didn't recover. The next service went in for an ace, and Britt Vaughn's been serving ever since.
Lights out.
18-10, Vaughn service. Oh, another one. Castle, scramble, Ebony Johnson now up front, cross the court, and it's in.
Nice.
Woo, that was close. Dive attempt by Janae Wiggs on the kill by Allen. And Tamia able to squeak it in. That snaps a string of 10 points in a row for Eastmont. 18-11. Castle, service, getting down Eastmont. Wow.
Nice set.
And a little touch at the line, and a point. Boy, Eastmont almost went into the line there. Janae Wiggs awfully close. But I think she got a little help from Eisenhower not being able to return it.
All those years of dance she had helped her out.
Service by Colby Volschel, leading at 19-11. Boy, there's one of those, thanks for the set, but Eastmont counters with the 3 hits on their side. Eisenhower just out of sorts here. Again, Eastmont I thought may have been in the net, but no call. Britt Vaughn, back line it goes. Here's the return attempt and the touch, and again, somebody touched the net there.
I think that was Sarah, but I didn't see it. I don't have a whistle.
The point goes in for Eisenhower, meanwhile. 19-12 the score as Ebony Johnson will be on the service. Well, she ran off several in a row in the first game. And Volschel, up front it comes. Flat-footed to get it across was Wiggs. Now to Allen. Allen, backline, Volschel. Two cats hit the floor. Now the kill attempt. Now Eastmont's kind of out of sorts, and no, they helped him out by returning that one. Now Allen again, a block at the line, trying to reach after it. They maybe got a pancake there, I'm not sure, as Jenica Camacho went diving for it.
Well, I believe that Bill called it down. Mark thought it was a pancake, but Bill said, nope, that ball's on the ground.
Again, Johnson, tough serve off of the forearm of Volschel. Out of bounds it goes. Couple of points in a row here for the Cadets. Make it 3 points. It's 19-14.
Seems like we've been here before.
Yeah, we have. With Ebony Johnson serving. And again, the wave of emotion shown on the faces of the girls as the tide wave of... And that one's out.
That was big. Got to 20.
20-15. Substitution for Eastmont. Coming in is Brighton Ream. She'll replace Jenica Camacho. And back to serve is Emma Damon. Damon runs up and tough serve. Right to the task here. They get it to the back line. Britt Vaughn with a nice return. And there's a kill. And it's out though. A little bit too long. Calling for a hand was Janae Wiggs. She thought maybe that touched the finger.
Real close, but I think she got a little bit too much. Or she puts a whop on that thing.
She does. I'd take your finger half off.
Yeah, you see a lot. Go watch a college, and they have a lot of tape fingers.
Yeah. Madison Peroni with a beautiful serve there. Britt Vaughn has it go off of her fingers. Out of bounds. Another point to Eisenhower. Here we are, a 3-point differential. 20-17. Again, Peroni on the service. And into the net it goes.
I saw the Michael's face on that one. She was very, she wanted her to get on a run.
Substitution. Olivia Stanaway comes in here, the Eastmont student body, making plenty of racket here in the gymnasium tonight.
A good racket.
21-17 the score. Stanaway on the service. To Peroni. Garza. Peroni gets it back across. Good talk here for Eastmont. They're a little bit out of circles and out of cycle. And then a diving attempt by Peroni. I think kind of saved Britt Vaughn on that shot. I think that was going out of bounds.
It was awful close, but I tell you what, that's a tough ball right there. Not a great pass. Got the setup, but Britt did a little something with it.
Athleticism there for Britt Vaughn showing once again. And ticking the top of the net on the services, Stanaway. Castle gets it across. Now back to Stanaway, up front to Damon, reverses it. A little touch there by Brighton Ream. And it is in, and a point for Eastmont. They're 2 away from taking the second game, and a timeout taken by Eisenhower. Our reminder that our broadcast brought to you by One Way Construction. Founded in 2000, One Way is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Cashmere, Chelan, Wenatchee, and all of North Central Washington. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consultation services, they want to be part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a successful construction project. Find them on the web, onewayconstructionnw.com. Well, the student section is right behind the Ike bench, and they're trying to use that to their advantage.
I think they're trying to be like CenturyLink right now, make it tough on the coach.
Michael Sidney trying all she can to relay a message to her team. Meanwhile, it's not really helping Corinne Davis, who doesn't have much of a voice to begin with tonight. Beautiful serve there for Eastmont. The return by Ashton Houghton. Cats nearly collide, as coming back was Ream, and she nearly collided with Damon. Falls in for a point for Eisenhower, so they stay alive here. 23-18. A reminder, the first game went 25-23 to Eastmont. Substitution. Go ahead.
As a fortune for Coach Corinne, she has her JV coach with a bunch of howls.
Morales to Vaughn. Back to Vaughn on the set, and it's in. Beautiful give and go between Vaughn and Emma Damon. And they connect on the points, and Eastmont 1 away from taking game 2. And Schwartz, as Grasseth comes in, will have the service. Sarah, serve, back line, good serve. Tough return for Peroni. She's upset out there. Block at the net. Nice job by Grasseth to get it back to Vaughn. Vaughn a little bit too much Wheaties this morning.
Well, that was a little bit of a get out of my way, and Emma didn't know she was coming. I think that would have been put away if she hadn't. She kind of ran into Emma when she went up.
Garza on the service now, 24-19. Eisenhower again trying to stay alive. Service awkwardly to Vaughn. Here's the kill attempt. Keeping it alive is Ream. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn tap, and it is in. I think that's a good call.
I think it was too.
Right on the edge of the line, and that is a point to Eastman and a game to Eastman. 25-19 here in the second. Eastman will go for the sweep of the Cadets when we come back. 60-second break on the broadcast. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back after this.
You're watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial in-home care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Thanks for joining us for Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCWLIFE channel, where the Eastman Wildcats have taken the first two. Looking for a sweep here tonight. The I Cadets, the two teams met earlier this season down in Yakima, and Eastman did that very thing. Swept them in 3 games. Here, a reminder, tomorrow night, be sure and listen and tune in for the 8th Congressional District Debate live from Central Washington University, presented by the Washington State Debate Council. It's right here at 7 o'clock on the NCWLIFE channel and on our website stream at ncwlife.com. That'll be followed by a rebroadcast of last week's 2018 Candidates Forum from the Numerica Performing Arts Center. That is tomorrow night at 8. So a chance to get yourself educated a little bit more about the candidates and some of the issues facing the election come November. The 8th Congressional District Debate tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, followed by the 2018 Candidates Forum from the PAC from last week at 8. That's all tomorrow night right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
I can't believe we're 20 days away from the midterms.
I know.
Happened all of a sudden.
Yeah. It's, I was talking to my wife here the other night, and we were talking about, Thanksgiving is way down the road, and Christmas is way down the road. And before you know it, snap your fingers, and it's here.
Went into Home Depot the other day and said, Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all over the place. Christmas trees are up, lights are coming out.
Absolutely. So we're getting ready for the third game here. It'll be Eastmont serve. Emma Damon will do the honors here to start us off. Again, thanks to our officials for taking care of things here tonight and the line calls and such. Bill Lieber, our umpire right in front of us here. Mark Colander, our head referee. The line's being taken care of by Daniel Willett and Caitlin Straub here on the NCWLIFE channel. Boy, tough serve for Damon. That was a nice soft one, and a touch at the net here by Otten.
Yep.
And I think Eastmont got into the net as Sarah Schwartz got a little close. We've seen that quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, the first one was called. Yeah, it's the first one was called. Tell you, Emma was really close to being on service error on that line over there.
Morales comes in, and it will be her serve. As Eisenhower again takes the early lead, as they did in the second game. Ooh, somehow Eastmont scrambles to get this one back over. Nice job by Mercado. And here's a little soft touch at the nets for Eisenhower, but Eastmont counters. Up front to Garza. Now the set, and it goes back line, and there is Eastmont. Off the mark on that hit by Janae Wiggs.
Right idea, just didn't get enough of it.
Boschel again doing a wonderful job, just somehow getting down after those balls, one after another.
That's the one bonus by having Colby back there. She started out as a setter and became the libero.
Yeah. Up front to Damon. Here's the sets. Schwartz in. Little touch at the line on the block attempts by Baker. He was in there for Eisenhower. And a point to Eastmont. And into the contest comes Stanaway, service experts, and it's tough one, ace. I call that?
You're very prophetic.
Madison Peroni diving down. I mean, it's just sick. That's just sick.
The old float, hard float.
Olivia Stanaway again on the service. And that one's just barely out. Good high ball by Courtney Castle over there. Watching that one flutter past her shoulder. Oops. Our helpers on the far away with the ball thought maybe Eastmont got another point. Garza on the service here for Eisenhower as they lead at 3-2 in the third game. And again, Britt Vaughn just kind of surviving it, but she doesn't survive the kill attempt there.
Well, I think you'll see that a lot on Thursday as well. I think Connor's going to have him go after Britt when she's in the back row passing.
Yeah. She just doesn't seem quite comfortable back there. Garza again, yeah, and we were talking about that during the break, Clete, about Eastmont maybe a little sloppy. Definitely not the quality of play we saw them against Wenatchee earlier this season.
No, we hope they're not looking past Eisenhower, because next thing you know, it's getting set 5.
Yeah, exactly. Good volley this time, one of our best of the night, and a nice attempt by Eastmont at the line. Here's Vaughn with a kill. Back line, nice job by Peroni. Got to it. Peroni trying to dive, save it, can't do it. Point to Eastmont.
Well, Mike Cal was hoping for the double call right there. I can't say I disagree, but didn't get called.
Sarah Schwartz back to serve, trying to tie it up here for Eastmont. Good serve, Houghton, and just went off of her forearm, out of bounds. Give the point to the Wildcats and to Schwartz. Schwartz again on the service, right to Houghton, and that's exactly where they want to go right now.
Exactly.
Ashton, just like Britt Vaughn, that same spot, not comfortable back there.
Yep. Most of the time, I mean, you like your outside hitters to be your best passers. Right now, both these teams are not their best, but
they rotated her around, brought Ashton back cut closer. And now they'll set it to her with a kill. Nice counter by Eastmont. Vaughn, kill attempt, backline Castle. Up front to Johnson. Here's Houghton, it's too deep. And out.
It was out. Good swing. Good rally right there on both sides.
Schwartz service. Eastmont up by 2, 6-4. We got a rotation violation against Eisenhower.
8-5. There you go. That's one thing.
Was she in front of the 10-foot line?
No, what happened was you have 8 and 5. They're in the back row. They're crossed up.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Gotcha.
So they're overlapped.
Nice job by Peroni to get down after that one. Houghton is blocked at the line as she was 10 feet away from the net, trying to get the kill there. And 2 Eastmont ladies in pink shirts block it, send it back to the kitchen. 8-4. Castle, Peroni, scramble time. Castle got it across. Wasn't pretty, but she got it over. Now block. Nice block of the net by Houghton. She'll get it back. Kill. Schwartz there. Up front. Vaughn. Point. Wildcats.
Well done.
We're seeing a little better rotation here for Eastmont.
Yep, a little bit more fluidity.
Sarah Schwartz serving her 5th point here for Eastmont. Backline Peroni up front to Garza, now to Houghton. Houghton down the line she goes, gets it right back to her, and back almost again. Nice job by Eastmont on the digs there, and now, speaking of digs, Stanaway just couldn't quite get that, 4th kill from Houghton in that one point.
Little block, an attack, block, an attack, finally the attack.
Looked like the old game of Pong there for a minute. I'm aging myself.
First the music and the video games. We're showing our age here.
Yeah, 1970s night here at Eastmont High School. 9-5 the score as we get the substitutions taken care of for Eisenhower. Alaniz will be on the service. Right hand from the left side. Voschel back in for Eastman with the return. And there's the kill by Vaughn. Kind of hurt your hand for a while. And another block by Eastman. Good idea for Castle that time. And David, and take that.
Oh, Tamia was a little bit out of position there. She kind of got caught watching the game.
Yep.
She'd have been outside. She might have been able to put that ball away.
Well, nice idea, 2 in a row there on just a little two-hand soft touch, trying to find a hole in the pond. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yes.
Here's Allen. Kill. Deep. Out. Eastman 11-5.
Over-approached.
Service for Eastman by Brighton Ream. Her service across, and a little miscommunication there. And Garza's like, hey, help me out here a little bit. Castle and Alanis were right there. Neither one of them took it and left Garza kind of holding the bag.
Well, the wheels are loose. Mike Hill's hoping they don't fall off.
Return here. Ebony Johnson near side, and a nice block on the attempt. But, boy, that was a good kill by Tamia Allen.
Good swing.
Substitution for the Cadets. In comes McKenna Helseth. We haven't seen her a lot tonight. I don't know if she's feeling well.
I don't think so.
We saw her a lot against Wenatchee a few weeks ago. Nice job by the Cadets to get it across. Eastmont kind of scrambling. Now they get it to Vaughn. Vaughn blocked at the net. Helseth, it goes out of bounds. And Michael just tells her it's all about trajectory, all about where your hands are, right, Coach?
Yeah, that's that block thing we talked about at the Eastman Wenatchee match. It's geometry, you know, it really is.
Right.
You go up there, a lot of girls just kind of hold their hands up and think that's a block. But
my brother likes to say the angle of the dangle. You got to have it just right.
Yes, sir.
13-6 our score. Our broadcast brought to you by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment, online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Also by Automoca. What's your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. And by Color FX, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color FX 509-741-7609. Eastmont took the first game 25-23, the second 25-19, and after trailing early in this one, lead it here 13-6 over the Cadets. After the timeouts, it will be Eastmont service as Britt Vaughn will have it with the right hand from the left side. Ooh, tough one. Castle down to it, to Johnson, to Allen. Cross court, Vaughn is there. Scramble for Eastmont. They get it back in. Vaughn gets it over. Nice job. Up front, Johnson. Now Castle blocked at the net. There's Grassiff. Give her the point.
Girl. Sticking around, taking advantage of it. It sure helps, though, that the libero can't hit the ball above the height of the net, so she can take a little bit of poaching on that one.
Well, we saw Vaughn reel off a ton of points. What, 10 points the last game? Oh, this time she's trying to take out the Ike coach.
Touch?
That's a touch. Bill Lieber offers her an injury timeout.
That's what happens when you're coaching in the middle of the game.
Yes, she was talking to her bench right there. Yeah. Suddenly the ball hits her right in the leg.
Out.
That one hit the antenna, so it's out.
Oh, I got to get better at that.
I thought that was your ball there.
It was. I was checking on Michael, making sure she was okay.
And Ebony Johnson, who has done very well, probably the best server of the night here for Eisenhower. On the service, 14-8 our score. Back line to Castle. Up front to Garza. Near side it comes to Allen with the kill at the net.
Ooh. Take that.
Cadets want to have another say about a sweep here. Ebony Johnson again on the service as they trail up 14-9. Service.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Just a flat trajectory right across the net. Nice job by Colby to get it over. Garza. Now here's another set for Allen. Block at the net. Grassiff had it go off of her hand. Couldn't quite get enough on it. And it falls in for a point.
Here you go. See if you can stop it.
Yeah, it's been the same recipe for the last 3 points in a row. Johnston, service, Colby Voschel up front. Now they somehow scramble, and Grassiff kind of going backwards as the set was to her. She wasn't ready for it.
Michael's old soccer days. Her sister played as well, and she was notorious for the volleyball dig with her foot.
Oh, and a service here. We haven't had one in a while for Eisenhower. Just their 7th of the night, and it comes at a point where they look like they were on a roll.
That was a killer right there. Get back to 14-12 was a lot different than 15-11.
Volschel on the service. It hits the top of the net and falls down.
Good serve, though.
Good idea. Coming down the near side. Ashton Houghton comes in and will replace Shantae Alanis. Meanwhile, it is Tamia Allen on the service. Thought she was close to the line there on the serve. No call. Schwartz. Allen, touch. Nice block at the line by Eastman. Twice in a row by Schwartz. Hit the roof and comes down. Point to Eastman.
You know, we saw the pink jerseys for Eastman, but I've noticed that the referees are also sporting the breast cancer awareness.
Yes, they are. Got the pink whistles. I think we'll see that Friday night at the football game as well.
Right.
Probably see it Thursday at Wenatchee High School. Appreciate everybody getting involved with breast cancer awareness. Wellness Place does such a great job here in the Wenatchee Valley.
Yes.
Helseth got it across for Eisenhower. They'll go far side Eastman. Little miss hit there by Janae Wiggs. Let that ball get into her a little bit. And it's 16-13.
Well, you see just about every time the ball goes deep on an attack is probably because they over-approached, hitting the ball too far behind them.
Morales comes in, and she'll have the serve here as the libero Castle. She wanted a serve.
They always want to be in all the time.
Back line it goes. Eastmont with the kill attempt. It's in. Nice hit at the line by Sarah Schwartz.
That's a pretty big point right there.
That was. Stanaway comes in. It looked like just at that point where Ike might take that control over, but no. Schwartz with it. And now the service by Stanaway, leading it by 4. Ooh, barely across it goes.
Wow, it's straight up.
Johnson, nice return by Eisenhower. And now that's set for Britt Vaughn. No, they're going to say under the line. Was that Britt that went under the line?
That was a Britt, yeah. She went across the line.
After she got it with the left hand.
That was that same shot we saw in the first set.
Yep.
It was going to work as well.
17-14. Garza on the service for Eisenhower. Cross court it goes to Stanaway. Now Eastmont a little bit too deep by Mercado. She's had a couple of tough luck hits here tonight for the Wildcats. And suddenly it's a 2-point game. 17-15. Garza. Down the line to Vaughn.
Here we go.
Damon, ball blocked at the net. The set, the kill, Volschel. Got it over. Back line, too deep. Kelara Baker has had limited time tonight for Eisenhower. A little bit too deep on that hit. Point to Eastmont. Service for Schwartz. Back to Houghton. Nice block at the net. Nobody got in the net. Houghton again. But this time it squeaks between the hands of Camacho up front. Or who was that? Mercado for Eastmont along with Grass at that time.
Oh boy. They will just not go away.
Won't. And give the Cadets credit without their head coach tonight. He's home with the flu. Probably watching this online right now. Doesn't have his head in a bucket. And boy, that's been going around too. There's been a lot of sick folks all over. What a beautiful play by Ebony Johnson. Little reverse right there at the net.
Coach Michael was really enjoying that one. I think they worked on that a little bit.
Ebony's looking like, did I just do that?
That was awesome.
That was too deep. On the service this time by Alanis.
That was good for Eastmont right there.
And in comes Brighton Ream. Ream on the service to Allen. Back to Allen, long way away, and it's in! Wow. To me, Allen, it didn't looked like she was very comfortable about 5 feet away from the net, but she got it in.
Yeah, just a great player. Same as Britt, very athletic.
Morales comes out, Helseth comes in, service here for Castle. They will let her serve this one. And that's a tough serve. Good job by Volschel just to get enough on that. They get it over, does Eastman. To Johnson, now to Allen, backline Volschel. Volschel up, stand away to Vaughn. Vaughn goes back corner. Cadets backline again on the kill attempt. Here comes Vaughn with a touch. Garza's there, near side, Vaughn, or Allen, and down it goes. Probably the best volley point of the night for Eisenhower. Ties the game at 19.
Eisenhower's like that cough that we've had for a month. We just can't get rid of it.
Yep. Service by Castle. Looping service comes over. Back to set to Grasset. Oh my, what a return by Alanis. And now Allen just pokes it over. Now the set for Vaughn. It's down and in. Points after it goes off of Alanis, out of bounds. Well, they set Britt up nicely, 3 times in a row there. She finally gets one to go in.
Yep, that's where you got to go right now. Got Janae on the outside, Britt serving.
It ticks the net, falls in for an ace. Just enough off speed that it throws off the timing, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 30-second break, and we're back. 21-19. Eastman trying to complete the sweep. You're watching Big Night Volleyball on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back after this.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frappitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Well, Britt Vaughn would love to end it right here with 4 in a row. 21-19 the score. Vaughn barely got her last service in. Here she comes, and the service ticks the top of the net again. Castle is there. To Johnson, to Allen. Allen blocked at the line. And here to Johnson. Goes back line to Eastman. Damon looks for a hole in the pond and finds it.
Not the right time for a dump there by your setter. I think she got a little greedy after that one that went in.
Beautiful job by Emma Damon. There's the service by Vaughn. Back line. It comes in. It's in. Beautiful ace. That ball was dead still and then started to tumble forward after it got across the net.
That's that split finger fastball that just drops off the table.
Exactly. Vaughn again on the service. Offline, but somehow Eisenhower counters to Janae. Up front to Wiggs. Wiggs blocked at the line, and a point to Eisenhower. McKenna Helseth rubbing her left shoulder up there up front for Eisenhower. And a substitution here.
Okay. I'm thinking, why is Ashley coming in right now?
Houghton comes in. Back line, it's Ebony Johnson. Well, she is good, and a good serve here. And it goes off of Britt Vaughn, out of bounds, 23-21. Cadets knocking on the door.
I thought that was a little premature on the substitution there.
Houghton comes out. In comes Alanis. Service, Johnson. Tough serve again. Set for Janae Wiggs. It's in.
There we go.
Chance for the match here for Kobe Volschel.
Put an ace in, Kobe.
24-21. Here we go. Tough serve. Scramble. And that's going to be the point. And that's going to be the game. And the match. Eastman wins it 25-21. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians. Celebrating 25 years in the car care business, they speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Also by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction companies for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consultation services. Online at onewayconstructionnw.com. And the Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals and a homey, old-fashioned dining room, open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9. Call 509-665-9529. Cleet and I will take a break. We'll come back on the post game coming up next on the NCWLIFE channel as Eastman sweeps aside Eisenhower. 3 games to none. We're back with more after this.
Watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel, brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals and a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Welcome back on the postgame show here on the NCWLIFE channel. And the Eastman Wildcats knock off the Ike Cadets here tonight, 3 games to none. And talking with Kobe Voshal. First of all, sorry for mispronouncing your last name all the time.
That's okay.
I call you the vacuum, too, because you seem to somehow get after all those balls on that back line especially.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been...
Do you take pride in that?
Yeah.
To be able to just get those?
Yeah, I've always been just like a hustler, so it's my goal to get every ball that's shanked, whether it's or even a kill. It's my goal to always get that. And I'm a libero, so that's what I do.
Talk about playing for this new coach and how this has been. You know, it's a little bit of a new system. You guys playing a little different positioning and things. How are you liking it so far?
I actually like it a lot. We're in the weight room at least 2 days a week. We're doing plyos. We're getting in shape, so the jumping higher, the more kills. You know, I think the team chemistry is a little better this year too, and that comes with team bonding that she's been having us do the entire year. So.
I think you'll admit that you guys didn't have your best game here tonight against Eisenhower.
Yeah.
There were some rotation issues and things like that. But it says a lot about how good you guys have come and how far you've come to sweep a team like that, even when you don't have your best night.
Yeah, I agree. We have Wenatchee Thursday, so they're a little better of a team. They have hitters that can still put the ball away, so I like playing them to know what's coming from Wenatchee, especially. They use their outside, so does Wenatchee. So.
Sure.
We know what's coming for us Thursday, and hopefully play a little better then.
Cleet and I were asking, maybe were you guys thinking ahead to Thursday a little bit at times, or?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I know we played Wenatchee in the tournament. Things didn't go as planned, but we're ready to come back.
Okay.
Stronger
All right.
Thursday. So.
Well, Colby, congrats on the win tonight. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick timeout, come back, and I see Corinne Davis is here. We'll see if she's got a voice left. We'll do that after Eastman swept aside Ike tonight, 3-0. We're back with more next on the NCWLIFE channel.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frappuccino.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frappitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Welcome back once again to Eastman High School along with Cleet Wise. I'm Eric Granstrom here on the NCWLIFE channel as Eastman knocks off Eisenhower tonight 25, 23, 19, and 21. Corinne Davis joining us. Do you have a voice left first of all?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Good. That's a good sign. We were just talking with Colby about the fact that this team has come a long ways when they can have kind of an off night a little bit tonight and still sweep a team like Eisenhower.
Yes, it definitely shows how well they can still work together, because even an off night, they can still figure it out. It's awesome to see, and it definitely is a big change from last year. If we had an off night at the beginning last year, it was an off night for the rest of the day. So.
Colby, I called her the vacuum back there because she just kind of seems to vacuum everything up. How important is it to have someone like that to be kind of that center for you to make sure that if there's something hard going on, she's going to help us out?
Her role is amazing, and I think vacuum is a great nickname for her because that's exactly what she does. She definitely does a good job of it, and it is reassuring to know that she is back there. We had one practice where she was gone, and it was like, oh boy, if this was a game, I don't know what I would do with myself, because it was just practice and she was gone. And she definitely is not only a key player back there, but just her spirit and the leadership she brings to our team it's irreplaceable. It is irreplaceable.
Wait, did you have a question or comment for Coach?
I agree with it. I know that Colby did something to her finger. That's why she was out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just you get that rhythm, and then if somebody's gone, just it's all gone. And it's like, where's she at? Just really weird for the girls.
Also, Britt, there was several points tonight where she was serving and just really lit it up, especially in that second game where the cadets were coming after you, and she kind of slammed the door shut right there.
Her serving run that she went on was a game changer. Oh my gosh. She had, I think we were counting 5 or 6 aces in a row. It was huge, and that was a big, not only pickup for her, but pickup for the team, and it led us through that second game. We needed it, and she stepped up to the plate.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. We're going to be over there Thursday for that matchup, and we're looking forward to it. And I know you'd like it not to go 5 again, but for us, for TV, it kind of works out nicely.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, there's something in some kind of thing. Wenatchee and Eastman, we tend to go 5 quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Who knows? It'll definitely be a good matchup. I know they're going to bring a lot, and we're ready to bring some too. So.
We'll take one more quick timeout and come back and wrap it up here for Eastman with the Wildcats win it 3-0 over Eisenhower. We're back right after this on the NCWLIFE channel.
For watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel, brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
One more time around here at Eastman High School, where the Wildcats improved to 6-2 in the Big 9 schedule, still holding on to that second place, and they've got the big one coming up on Thursday. But Clete, again, I don't mean to harp on the fact they had an off night tonight, but they did, but still swept aside a good quality opponent in the Big 9.
Yeah, that was great for them to come back and get that win. You know, whether or not they were looking forward to Thursday, I don't know, but they did the things they needed to do when they got. Yeah. Remember, we talked about Britt being happy. Eastman's happy. She went on that run like we talked about, and that was a difference.
Well, they'll have to have everybody playing well on Thursday night. It's going to be a stem winder, that's for sure. Be sure and join us for that as Wenatchee hosts Eastman and the rematch coming up on Thursday night here on the NCWLIFE channel. Clete, thanks again for doing the broadcast with us. You bet. We'll have Leanne Branham joining us on Thursday night as well. We hope you join us on the broadcast as well. For Colson Crawford, for Jessica Medina, and of course for Caitlin Hedersheet back in the studios. Also, thanks to Tucker Wagner for helping us get things set up here tonight. Technically, he's a wizard and he makes it happen. So thanks for joining us. On behalf of Clete Wise, I'm Eric Granstrom. Again, Eastman sweeps aside Eisenhower by a final of 25-23, 19-21. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, and the Windmill Restaurant. NCWLIFE channel's coverage is also brought to you by Charter College and the Walkabout Grill. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.